All right. So
Johnston, Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago. I was wondering where are you guys, right?
And we always in here.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, so welcome to the call, everyone. It's my absolute joy and gratitude and thankfulness that I have the privilege of speaking to you today. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I grew up in Jamaica. I became a medical doctor there. Soon afterwards, I moved into this space of distributing automobiles. I did that successfully for 16 years, my wife and I. We then moved to Florida to expand our business, and we did some real estate investments there. The real estate mortgage crisis hit us really hard in 2008. We landed in a financial valley. Thankfully for the network marketing industry, we were able to climb out of that valley, get ourselves back on our feet. We've been in that industry for the last 30 years. Well, in 2020, we were living in Nigeria at the time. We've been there for a number of years. And for those who are connected to Nigeria, you know that the Nigerian currency has been rapidly losing value against the US dollar. I think over the last year, it collapsed by about 100%. Just in the last year alone, right? It was about 500 to 1, or so about 1,000 to 1. So it's caused somewhat a lot of dislocation in that. But many other economies, that the currency that's local, pegged against the US dollar, sometimes loses value very quickly. And it causes a lot of challenges for those who live in those countries that earn a currency that's not the US dollar, right? It can be very difficult. So thankfully, in 2020, during the lockdown, while being in Nigeria, my family, we got connected to this platform about learning how to trade using our technologies. The first time I saw it, I felt somewhat intimidated when I saw the chart that I was going to have to use to learn how to trade, and later on, got used to the idea because of the successes that I saw. So when I started off with Xtream, it wasn't Xtream, it was a different name, but I got started as an affiliate. And when I started off, I paid a little over $100 at the time. Right now, you could pay anywhere from 100. In fact, we have a new travel thing I'll mention at the end, for $79. Is a big promotion that we have going on. But basically, it's 168 or 249 to get into the community. But we now have a travel business where you can get wholesale prices up to 80% off hotels, as another component of our community. We have added that just 2 weeks ago. We've launched that. We're in pre-launch. So we have a promotion going on where you could get that travel website where you could get up to 80% off hotels worldwide, wholesale prices on hotels through a special booking platform. And you could get access to that for $79, right? It's so new that it's not even embedded in our website yet, but the pricing and so forth, you could get access to, right? You could access to Xtreamfx lifestyle, right? Xtreamfxglobal.net/lifestyle. So it's very, very powerful stuff. All right. So if you choose to come into our community and help us to build it, like I've done, I started off building the community, inviting other people to come and get registered in Xtream, and started earning money, 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, etc. This is a very aggressive compensation plan. It can pay you a lot of money. I've witnessed people earn as much as $200,000 in a month, using this model of building a team. All right. So it's a very aggressive compensation plan. What do we sell? Well, we sell health and wellness products, but we also focus heavily on education in the trading space. So the main thing that we offer to people is a trading education. So like Christian, who is in the UK currently by way of Serbia, what we do is that people can join us and learn about the $7.3 trillion market. And you could literally use the education that you garner from us to go onto your phone and laptop and make money and use that to do whatever is important to you. Our educational packages are very affordable. If you have a student ID, you pay $89 a month. If you don't, you pay $99 a month. What does that get you? It will give you access to the video library where you could go in and watch the videos over and over to learn the basics of how trading works. That's what I did. When I started learning the trading side of Xtream, I sat down, watched the videos over and over again, and then started to understand the language of traders. What is a pip? What's a lot size? What's leverage? What's a bull market? What's a bear market? Started to understand the language And then I was able to attend classes with the master traders. And then in the master traders classes, they would go into more detail about how trading really works. And you learn about stuff like order blocks and all of those things. And then there's another level for $159. And the $159 per month gives you access to everything I mentioned, plus what's called Nadex binary options. Some people are familiar with Nadex and they love trading it. It's called contract trading, and that's available here with Trade Ideas. So once you've gone through this, you're going to be guided towards learning how to trade using this chart. The first time I saw this chart, I got a headache. I saw all these buttons over here, and I was wondering, when would I ever learn what each button is for? And then these other ones at the bottom, these numbers to the side, and then all of these things at the top. And I felt a sense of intimidation. I felt overwhelmed when I first saw this chart. And I truly said to myself, I'll never be able to do this part because it just seemed complicated. And I literally focused instead on being an affiliate. I focused instead on being an affiliate and marketing the academy and making money that way. But my daughter started going through the academy, started trading. She took $100 from me, and she started making withdrawals from the foreign exchange market. I also noticed at the end of the first year, there were two ladies that used the education and they earned over $1 million. Several students didn't earn any money, but a lot of students did. Even a 17-year-old young man earned $250,000 in his first year. So I realized that maybe I was just making excuses about not going through the education. I realized maybe I was, just coming up with a bunch of reasons why I couldn't learn it. And I decided I was going to start learning it. So after I started learning it, started understanding how to mark up the charts. I could mark up a chart today. I got to the point where I could put in these lines and, identify support resistance zones. Some of you might know what that is. Some of you may not know, and wait for a breakout. So you'd use this as a zone. And then once you have this as a zone, you could say, okay, so this is my zone. Up the top is your resistance zone, and the bottom is your support zone. And you'd wait for the price to break out of the zone. And when it does, retest, and you could potentially take a trade and make a profit. Now, the challenge with learning how to do this and the timeline of learning how to do this, it takes about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years before you'll get to the point where you can make money consistently, right? And when I mean consistently, meaning make money so that you could pay your bills, do the things that are important to you, it takes a while. So a lot of people fall off the wagon because of the learning curve of this particular aspect of trading. A lot of people don't make it to this point, all right? A lot of people don't make it through that point. So this year, right? We got connected to a gentleman that developed what's called a safety trade technology. I'm very thankful that he developed this. He developed it mainly for his sister that suffers from epilepsy. She couldn't hold on a job, so he developed a safe way for her to take trades and make money to support herself. Then it later became a product. We partnered up with him, and ladies and gentlemen, we're promoting it aggressively because it's truly a game changer. It's very cheap, and I mean it. It's cheap. I'm not trying to, make it sound cute. It's cheap because we're only paying $599 for the year, $50 a month, and then he pays $75 a month for signals. So earlier on, I was asking if Esther, are you able to unmute and just, have a conversation or possibly write if you can? Let's talk a bit about if you can, Esther. How are you doing, Esther, by the way?
I'm good. I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing amazing and grateful. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay, that's okay.
Glad to hear you're feeling blessed. So Do you mind just briefly telling everybody who you are and, giving a little background on yourself?
My name is Esther. I live in UK. I'm originally from Kenya, so I'm Kenyan, UK. And I really, I feel very blessed to be in this platform, mainly because of this Xtreamfx safety trade system. It's done wonders, and I think it's going to make, I know it's going to make wonders for a lot of people. It's already done wonders to a lot of people, and myself included. I can see light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm very grateful that I'm here. That's it. I'm not talking much.
Wonderful. So you're welcome. So Esther, do you remember this chart, Trading View? Do you remember?
Yes.
Did you ever learn how to use it?
Yes, I did. Yes.
How long did it take you to learn how to use this chart?
Well, I'm still learning. That's for sure. From 2020, I'm still learning and trying to picking up things, and yeah, it can take time.
That's 3 years.
Yeah, it can take time. You need to understand the candles, different types of candles, and there are many and many of them. The chart behavior, when this candle weeks out, or when it, all those kind of stuff. Yes, the
All right.
Fibonacci's and stuff. Yeah.
So did you get to the point where you made money consistently? I don't mean make money sometime, lose money. I mean, where every day you knew you were going to make some money from
Not
trading.
consist
Did you get
not consistently, and even when you make the money, you are not sure. You just take a chance that things are going to go your way. Definitely, that's the thing with the charts. Yeah.
All right. So a
Mhm.
few weeks ago, you purchased the safety trade technology that's on the
Yes.
screen, right?
Mhm.
And for those who are new, let me just briefly explain what this is. Uh, this gives you access, this on the chart gives you access to $7 trillion of money. Somebody type trillion in the chat for me. What this does is once you purchase the technology, it converts this chart on the screen to look like this. Color coded, easy to read. We're going to use 4 simple steps to identify when we should enter a trade for what's called a buy or sell. In this business, green means buy, red means sell. You can make money in both directions. If you want to make money in a buy, you need to buy it when it's low, sell it when it's high, or close it when it's high, or open the transaction when it's low, close it when it's high, you make money. If you want to take advantage of a sell, you open it when it's high and you close it when it's low and you make money. That's simplicity of it. On the left, these numbers and symbols, you right click here, you click the word symbols, then you look for this box. Now, this white box is what gives you access to $7 trillion of money. FX majors include the currency pairs that are linked to the United States dollar, like the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc, Great British pound, the Australian dollar. These major currencies, you could trade these major currencies against one another and make money. And then you have things like what are called indices. These are like companies like Toyota, Ford, Bank of America, all weave together into one index, and you could trade it and make money. It's called US 30, NAS 100. Japan has one, Germany has one, and so forth, right? And then you have energy like oil, you could trade UK oil, US oil, and then you could trade metals like gold, silver, and oil. I'm trying to speak a little slower today. Some people have been saying I speak too fast, so I'm trying to slow down. Bitcoin versus the dollar, Ethereum versus the dollar, right? You could trade those and stocks like Bank of America and Yahoo and Google and Tesla. You could trade Amazon. You could trade those stocks through this little box. So all you're going to need is this app. It's called MetaTrader 4. And then there are licensed brokers in every country that are going to give you legal access to the world's financial markets. You're going to have legal access. And you literally be able to come into this little box here, right? Click trading, click new order, and you can literally buy or sell. Red means you're going to sell position, blue means you're going to buy a position. And if it goes in your direction, you can make a profit and you can withdraw your profit the same day, sometimes within a few hours for some traders, for some brokers. All right, so Esther, back to you. So
Yeah.
after you bought this technology,
Mhm.
compared to the 3 years that you've been learning how to use TradingView, and then just tell everybody when you bought it and what was your experience?
I actually bought it, I think it's 2 months now. And for me, when I saw it, when I came to the Zoom and I listened to what it is, and I just need to look at it and then make my decision with looking at it, I was like, wow, this cannot be true. So I purchased it immediately because I thought 599 and it can have this breakthrough. Why not? So I did it, and then within a week, I think I had already on my demo, that is, I had already been able to make quite a chunk of money, which can cover the cost. I'm a bit shy mentioning it because it was on a demo and funded account. So it's actually, for me, this was a breakthrough, and I'm very, very, very happy. My problem right now is this, doctor. I cannot sleep. Sunday, week market opening, I am not sleeping much. because I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this thing so much so I cannot sleep much. So Friday night comes and I'm sleeping like a baby, and so is Saturday. But from Sunday, from tonight now, it's very hard for me to sleep. Just to
You know,
see the
I
monkey.
join you. I join
Yeah.
you. When in fact, it's not hard for me to sleep. I mean,
It's
I'm
very
just so
hard.
excited
Yes.
because, you know, after we jump off of here, you know, I'm going to be, you know, definitely taking some
Market
trades
open.
tonight.
Yes.
Market
Yes.
opens. I'm going to be
Yeah.
taking some trades. And ladies and gentlemen, how can you identify trades with the system? Because what it's done, what the system has done is that it's given us the point of entry to take a buy or sell in the right direction. Because what oftentimes hurts us is whenever we, you know, like look at this jump here, right? On Friday evening, this was going up, right? And then it came back down like that. So when it's coming back down, you could probably jump in for a sell, thinking it's going to continue to go down. Because if you look at the trend here to the left, it looks like it was going down, right? You could see up and down, up and down, up and down, but generally down. So this looks like a retest up and then coming back down, but then it started buying back up. So a lot of people would have got thrown off here, but the safety trade system showed us when it was coming back down, this is set up for what's called a buy. And I'm going to explain to you how to identify them. It's very simple. The system that we have is very simple, very easy to use. So let's start here with some cells, right? Let's start here with these red cells. Let's start here. Let's start right here. All right, let me see if we have somebody who is relatively new to trade. I know Chris is with his young one, cannot speak. But anybody, we have a CLB on here. I've never seen that name before. CLB, if you could unmute, if you're new to our call, that would be great. I love a new person, just to look at the system to see if a new person could use it. I see we have a Marlene Ricketts. Marlene, if you could unmute, you know, that would be awesome if you are able to unmute Marlene.
Yes, I did.
All right, wonderful. Hi, Marlene. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You sound very Jamaican.
Very Jamaican, I am.
All right. Are you in Jamaica?
No, I'm in the Cayman Islands.
The Cayman Islands. All right. Nice, nice to have you. Great to have you here, right? You eat your Sunday dinner already?
Of course I did. You know,
What did you have? What did you have? What did you have?
I had grilled pork, broccoli and carrot, and yellow rice.
Hey, I tell you, you're gone, man.
Okay.
All right, everybody's saliva is like, you know, going up, going haywire now, right? Don't mind me. All right, Marlene. So have you ever traded before?
Never.
Never.
But I'm interested.
All right, great. I like that. I like the never traded before. All right, so there are 4 simple things that you would look for to put in a trade. All right, you would have to practice with the system first and learn some basics about lot size, leverage, and there are classes that we have in Xtreme that you can attend. But there are 4 simple things that you'd identify, right? Okay, so let's see if you could identify these 4 things. All right, one thing that you need to look at, not to include it in the 4, but do you see this green line running through the screen? Do you see this green line running through the screen?
Yeah, I see the green line. Yeah.
All right, okay, so great. So that's called a moving average. All right, it's called a moving average. And we use it as what's called a safety trade line, right? The safety trade system trade line. This is the line that we trade from. Either we take a buy below above it or a sell below it, okay? All right, so let's start here. Let's start here. Do you see these green things and red things?
Yes, I see that. Yeah.
All right, they're called candlesticks. And the thick part is called the body of the candle, and the thin line coming out of it is called a wick, all right? You could learn about that as well. So wherever these candles are to the right, do you see a white number going up and down?
I see your white line, and you have your thing there.
Great. Do you see a number to the side going up and down, like a little white number, a number?
Where you have like,
horizontal.
Where you are. For example, you have 1, 4, 8, 7, 9, 8, 9.
Eyesight. Yes, you're seeing it.
Yeah.
All right. So wherever those candles are at a particular point in time, that's the price of the asset that we're trading. We could be trading gold, oil, we could be trading a currency pair, we could be trading a range of financial assets. The same thing that the banks do, but now we can do it in our own phones and laptops, all right? Okay. All right. So do you agree then that at this stage, right? Let me just come here. The price is above this green line. Do you agree with that?
The price
Meaning
of
the
the ones
candles.
above there, those green are above the green line, yes?
Yes, great. So that's the first thing that we would have identified. That's step one. Then this is called a 1 minute chart. So every minute there's going to be a new candle popping up on the screen, and the screen moves left to right just like this, right? Just like that. That's how the screen moves.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to keep watching it and see what happens. Now, later on, right, that morning, this red down arrow popped on the screen. Can you see this red down arrow?
Yes, I'm looking at it.
Great. That's the second thing that we would have identified. The third thing that we need to confirm is that the 5 things at the bottom, they're called indicators, right? These give us an indication as to what the market could do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels are down below here, right?
Oh, down here.
Yes. Are all 5 levels at the end of the screen, Marlene, are they the same color?
1, 2, 3, 4. What am I looking at? 1, 2, 3. Green. Then you have red.
Correct.
Am I looking at the right section?
Yes, you are.
The fourth one is red. Okay. Oh, and then we go up here, and you see a red meeting green.
Right. So
yeah.
it's fair then, is it fair to say they are not the same color at the end of the screen?
At the end of the screen, it's not the same color, because at the beginning it was green, it changed to red, and it is still red.
All right. So every minute passes, we're waiting now. We're going to wait to see if everything turns red. That's what we're waiting to see happen. So, maybe about 25 minutes passed, and is everything red now? Is everything all red now at the end of the screen to the right?
Yes. Yes, it's all
right, great. So that's the third thing. So 1, first was that the price was above our green line, or moving average. 2, the red arrow came on the screen. 3, we waited for everything, the 5 indicators to turn red. Okay. The fourth thing that we're going to wait on to put in a safe trade. We're looking for what's called a safe trade. There are many other trades here, but we're looking for a safe trade, a trade that has a 99% chance of winning. So we're going to wait until the 4th level from the bottom turns to green, right? We want everything else to remain red. We want everything else to remain red, but we want the 4th one to turn green.
Up here.
Okay, great. Is the 4th one green now? Is the 4th one green now?
It has begun to turn green.
Excellent, Marley. Excellent.
It has begun, yeah.
So when this happens for the first time, right? When this happens, you're going to put in a trade. You'll get practice on it. You're going to right-click in this box for trading, click new order. You'll practice on it. But once you put in a trade, you're going to see a line pop up here. A line will pop up here. And then you're going to put in a second line for a take profit, which would be, in this case, 1 to 3 points. We call them tips, but let's call them points to see, right?
Okay.
So these two, and for those who are wondering where does the stop loss go, the stop loss is going to end up above here. Okay, you'll get some training on it, on how to find it, but it's generally going to be up here, right? You don't worry about a stop loss right now, Marlene. Let's just talk about the trade going in the right direction. So when it's all red, we're looking for what's called a sell. So if after this happens, the candles come down, touch the top line, and go through the bottom line, you'd have won 3 points between here to here. Okay?
Yeah, I see that.
In trading, you could trade $1 per point. You could trade $10 per point, $5 per point, $2, even 50 cents per point. You could trade $100 per point. It just depends on how much money you have in your account trading with. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what happened. If it moves if it keeps going up, right, it would not activate the trade because we're doing what's called a sell stop. But if it comes down and touches the top line and keeps going down to the bottom line, you'd have made money on that trade. Okay? So let's see if it went down. Did it go down 3 or 2 lines, Marlene?
It's red, but looking at the green,
Well, did it go down and seems like it came back up? Because if we stop
Yeah,
like
it
right
went
here,
down to the red and then it came back up. And
right.
now the green is between the two lines, I think. That's correct.
Okay, well, yes, it came down in between the two lines and it went back up a little bit, then came back down, it went all the way through and it came back up.
Yes.
So Esther, who is a little bit more advanced, would Marlene have won that trade?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
definitely.
Yes, you just did.
1,000 times %.
Okay.
Okay, is that simple to identify? Those four things. The price was above the line. We waited for it to come down. We waited for everything to line up. Red, 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 green, red. And then we put in the order.
Yes, and it's green.
And if it goes down through our lines, we would have won the trade. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here's another example of it. Red, 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 green, red. Let's see if this stays, if this red indicator, the one at the top, if it stays red, then we could go for another one if it stays red. So we could keep our line here for another trade. This will be a new trade. We won the first one with this red candle that went down this way. But the second one, let's see if the second one stayed red. Let's see what happened. Esther, what happened? Did she win a second trade?
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
It came down through these two lines, right, Marlene?
Yes, I see that.
So those are two trades that you would have won. All right. So let's delete these lines and let's look to see if we see another one. Oops. Let's look to see if we see another one, because this is just so simple. The system is so simple. Chris from Serbia, UK, you're gonna clean up. All right, Marlene. Marlene,
Okay.
are we seeing another little speck of green here? Yes.
Right down there, yes, speck. Yeah.
Yes. So when that happened, would have had to have been very quick with this one. We would have put in a line here.
Line
We would have
there.
put in another line here. And then if it went down again, you'd have made money. Would you have made money again on that?
From that to that?
Yes.
Because it went down. Yeah.
It went down. So the system is saying, because it's red, 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 green, red, it's going to go down. I'm going to look for one that's going up, because for it to go up, the entire thing needs to be green. All right. So here's an example of it. Everything is green.
Yes.
Everything is green. And then
on all four levels.
Dot of red. Yes. Do you see this dot of red?
Okay.
Well, let's just put it all the way to here. Do you see this bundle of red here? This bundle of red?
Yes, I see the bundle of red at level 4.
Okay. All right. This one is a little choppy. It's not a very good example, but let's say we put our line up here. All right. And then we went for a buy. Okay. We went for a buy. So we want the market to go up this time, not down. Okay. All right. Did it go up afterwards? After this green, red, green?
And then the green went up?
Yes.
Yeah, it went up. Yeah.
Yes. So that's another winning trade. Okay. But this one is in the buy direction, not the sell direction.
Okay. So that is when you buy.
Hey, my man, I tell you, you're shocked. And it's, the grilled pork. What grilled pork was it? Grilled pork, broccoli. What else? That you had for Sunday dinner is helping you, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So the green means it's going up. So if you see green, red, green, it means you're going to look for a buy. Yeah. If you see red, green, red, then you're going to look for a sell. It's been designed.
Okay, that makes sense to me now. You buy on green and you sell on red.
Just simply like that. Let's look at this one over here. Do you see this one over here on the left side?
Yes.
Where it shows green, red, green. Do you see that, right?
Yes.
What did the market do after that happened? Did it go up after that happened?
Hold on, you're moving too fast. Okay, you have green here.
Right in the middle. Not the one at the end, the one in the middle. of this
In
of
the
the
middle,
left chart, the left
yeah,
chart.
it went down and then it went up.
Yes, and when it
Yeah,
went down, yeah. So when it went down below this green line, the green moving average, that's when these candles turn red. And the developer calls this the BS indicator. I call it the fake out indicator. Because what is happening is that the market is look like it's going down, but it's really not going to go down. It's really planning to go back up. And that's how the banks, kind of trick people and, they lose their money. Here's another example of it at the end. Green, 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 red, green. Okay? When it was looks like it was coming down and it did go down. And here's the thing. When this green turns to red, it means that the trade is no longer a good buy.
A good buy. Okay.
Right, because the green turned to red. So you see it's no longer lined up like this was. All right, and if we go back some more, here's another example of it right here, right? You could see it, right? The market was going up, looks like it was coming back down, and then it showed green, green, red, green.
Yeah, and right at the bottom end there, it was green.
Yes, and then you put in another buy here, and you wait for it to go back up. Did it go back up after this happened?
Definitely.
100%.
Green.
Yes, it did.
That's it. Yeah, see, it did.
Yes. Yeah. So what the system does in these color-coded ways is to tell us when the market is going to go up and when it's going to go down. All we have to do is to wait for what's called a setup. We have to wait for this to occur.
That interesting. Yeah.
Right? So we also have what's called a scanner. So here's the scanner. The scanner sends you and I messages. In fact, it just sent us a message. Right? I had it muted. I turned it off, but I've turned it back on.
The one that says new.
Yes, you see the red and yellow, blue star, and the red arrow pointing down.
Yes.
So this one is saying on GBP CHF, which is the Great British Pound versus. Do you know what CHF may stand for? Have any idea?
No.
The first time I saw it, I was like, "What in the world is CHF?" I couldn't figure. I had to go to Google, and when I Googled CHF, it says Swiss franc. I was like, "Oh, how on earth would anybody guess that CHF stands for Swiss franc?" I mean, I know the Swiss franc, but I didn't know that CHF would have represented the Swiss franc, right? So let's go and trade Great British Pound versus the CHF, which is the Swiss franc, right? Let's go and look for it and see what type of trade it is. Okay, let's look for it. It's right here.
It's just down there. It's there.
Yeah, that's one, the British Pound.
Okay. Yeah, so it says Great British Pound versus the Swiss franc, right? And what type of trade was it telling us to do? Well, we're a little late anyway, but what type of trade was it telling us to do?
It was red going down.
Which means that we should do a what?
Sell.
Oh, man, Marlene, you see how quick you picked this up, right? Did we win that trade, Marlene?
Nope. I see two reds within this. Yeah.
So if we had done this on time, where we came when the system called us out, we put our first line in, we put our second line in.
We would have lost.
No, we have won.
We would have won?
Yep.
Tell me how.
Because you can see the indicators are all red, and then obviously the fake out is green. So we could have entered where the line is, the top line is. There is a line, horizontal line, which is, so that is where we would have put our entry price. And then let's move forward and see what happened. So if you base on that, the candles, the price action went down. So we were selling because it gave us a sell position.
I see. Yes.
You get it?
I would, yeah, I get it.
There you go. Yeah. Sorry, Doc. I got caught.
Esther, thank you.
Yeah.
No, sorry. We're doing this together, Esther.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the scanner gave us this information. We didn't have to go and be on the chart. We waited for this. We looked on the scanner. So what the scanner does, it scans over 200 different assets. Like it's giving us one now on 2 cryptocurrencies, Ethereum and EOS. But Great British Pound Swiss franc, which is GBP CHF, that was a winning trade that the system just called out. So if you had the system, you would have this information to tell you, hey, go and take a trade right now on GBP CHF. And if we had done it, if we had done it quickly, we would have been able to be in that trade. Could you see that it even went down further from where it was?
Yes. So we would have sold and we would have gained from
you would have made some money.
yeah.
Come on a Sunday evening after you finish eating your grilled pork and your broccoli and your yellow rice. you put up your feet on your veranda or your porch, right? And you pick out your laptop and you have your nice cocktail drink after you finish your Sunday dinner. You wash it down with some Kool-Aid or whatever.
Whatever.
Or sorrow. Right? And then you have your laptop out and you right click, you click trading, you click new order, you put in your order and you make your money. Come on. That's living, right?
That would be such good living. Oh boy.
Yes. I love it. So this is a live demonstration of the trade, and anyone else looking on, this is a live trade, right? We didn't trade it. The reason is that the market just opened up. And when the market just opens up, the volume is low. So there's not a lot of volume yet. Volume meaning that there are not a lot of banks making transactions. And when that is the case, what's called a spread, the distance between this red number and this blue number is very wide. And your broker would collect all of this money up front first before you make a profit. So you would not want to do a trade when these numbers are this wide apart. Okay? All right, Marlene, you want to wait until this red number and blue number are like very close to each other. Like the red number is here and the blue number is over here. When it's that close, or maybe the second one are in between, like this one to like, just below here, that's a good place for it to be. When it's this wide, do not trade. Okay, do not trade when it's this wide. Okay. All right. Okay, but the point is that when the market is, vibrant and a lot of banks are involved, right here to right here, this is a lot of money. Is this a lot of money, Esther? Esther, is this a lot of money?
I had to mute myself. Sorry, because I'm checking some trades, live trades. That's why it's a lot of money. I told you I can't sleep. I'm looking at the scanner.
The scanner is amazing.
And there is another, and he's shouting Eurocard. Yes, Eurocard.
Right, there's a Eurocard trade. 1 minute, so stop. Let's look at that
1 minute, so stop. Yeah, please.
Right, let's see if we could quickly get over there, before it goes. Right. Yeah. The spread is still too wide for me. I mean, to digest that. But anyway, but here we go.
Eurocard 1 minute.
And it's a sell, right?
It's a sell, yeah.
Yeah, it started selling already. It started selling already, but you could have put your entry down below here. And it's a dirty sell. So it's really a 5 minute buy. And if we look at the 5 minute chart, for those who are a little bit ahead of the curve with us, you see that the market was buying. But here's the thing, the 15 minute is way up here and the trade line is way down here. And if you look at the 5 minute, it needs to come down some more. Right, so maybe that's why this is selling on the 1 minute. So this needs to come down some more. So I would prefer, I wouldn't jump into this trade personally, but it looks like it's gonna win anyway. Right, it looks like it's gonna win anyway.
We have Euro GBP.
Euro GBP. All right, so let's look at another one.
15 minutes buy stop. 15 minutes.
Buy stop. 15 minutes. All right, so let's go over there. See, 15-minute trade on Euro GBP. This one is looking good. This one is looking good. This one has come down to below the 30-minute line, even down to the 1 hour line. This is a 1 hour sell too. But the lower time frames do first. So if you look at the 1 minute, it's gonna buy back up. It's gonna buy back up. All right, it's gonna buy back up. All right, so this is gonna be a good trade to get into. It's gonna buy back up. All right. But this system is so beautiful. Look how many trades the system called out already. Euro GBP, 3 reviews while we're all on here. All right, and this is Sunday evening after Sunday dinner. What was it again? It was grilled pork.
And my pork and yellow rice.
Yellow rice. What else you had over there?
Broccoli and carrots.
Broccoli and carrots. Oh man, that sounds so good.
There is another one. Doc, there is another one, USD CHF, and it's confirmed, 1 minute confirmed with the higher time frames.
USD CHF.
Yeah,
Right. So let's go to that. Let's go to that quickly. All right. Let's go to that quickly. Let's get this off my screen. I don't like leaving them on there. But USD CHF, let's look at that quickly. All right. So this is all right. So on the 5-minute chart, you could see, wow, this is a nice sell stop, man. This is a nice sell stop. This is a nice sell stop. Right. Yeah, so this is going to be a nice trade. All right. This is just gonna push up, come back around, you come back, you wait until it's for it to come back down, you take your pips out of this. You know, the spread here is just the only challenge, you know, at this time. But give this market 1 hour, and I'm telling you, some of these setups are going to pay some money. So if you like what Esther is doing, what she's doing is collecting the setups. So this is setting up for a sell. This is a nice setup for a sell. So as the spread narrows, you can go ahead and wait for it to narrow. And when the spread narrows and the market starts to move some more, you collect your money. Okay. You know, so this is so amazing, right? This is because with the system calls out the trade. Here, you heard it, right? You heard Esther Stella's EuroCAD, right? Yeah. And the system calls out USD chef, all right? But the USD chef is a dirty sell. So that one's not the ideal one. But the EuroCAD, this one, sorry, USD chef, not EuroCAD. The USD chef, this one is nice. This is a nice trade. Reason is a couple of things. One, this came up high. This arched up high, right? This is good. The second thing is that on the 5-minute chart, it came back up and it retested the trade line, right? When you see that, that's a good thing because the 1 minute and the 5-minute are lined up perfectly, okay? This is a selling, this is selling, and this is selling. Both of them are selling. Okay, let's look at the 15-minute chart. This was my most likely, that's not even a proper buy. The 30-minute, it's a sell on the 30-minute. That's great news. And on the 1 hour, it's not showing what it is. And on the daily, there was a buy, but it ended Friday on a sell, right? And the Thursday on a sell, Friday didn't go back up. So today it's likely that's going to continue selling down because it was buying up for a while. So this is a really good trade to get into. This is a really good trade to get into. All right, give it some more time, and you'll see this develop itself, right? So some of you who don't want to be on the charts like myself and Esther, we have the 1 hour trades for you guys. The 1 hour trades are super exciting. Let's leave that there and let's go over here and put the 1 hour. I love trading indices on the 1 hour. But thank you for that call out, Esther.
That's okay.
Thank you. Call out. Your GBP on a 15-minute time frame. Wow. All right. So NAS 100 on the 1 hour time frame, everybody. Look, check out what's going on here. There's a 4 hour sell trade in effect on NAS, just so you're aware. There's a 4 hour carrying over from Friday. It may continue to sell off some more, so pay attention to that. And drop down, those are the indices, drop down to the 1 hour. You see it's starting to turn into a buy or a buy chart. Not clear yet, it was a sell stop, but the market is starting to possibly reverse to a buy because it's been selling for about a week, right? It was selling for about a week. Here we have a 30-minute buy, right? You know, you could clearly see there's a 30-minute buy that's developing here. And there's also the 15-minute that's in between. The 5-minute, it's a sell. So there's a 5-minute sell stop. And then there's a 1 minute that was a buy from Friday, right? So right now, give it another hour to recalibrate itself. It will start to tell us what it wants to do. But I personally, you know, not what I think, because what I think is unimportant. What the system is showing you is that there's a 4 hour, potentially 4 hour sell that's still in effect. Okay, a 4 hour sell that's still in effect. But you should always look at your lower time frames to see what's going on. The 1 minute is going to need some time to recalibrate to show you if it wants to do a sell or a buy. Right, coming out of Friday, the 5-minute was a sell, supported by a 15-minute. Back on the 15-minute was red. So the 5-minute and the 15-minute are aligned for a sell, along with the 4 hour for a sell. Right, and in between that, there was a 30-minute buy, and down below the 1 minute buy as well. So understanding those dynamics and how they play against one another, with practice, you'll become better at identifying that. But for those who are very busy, you don't have time to be on the charts like Esther. All right. Come and take the sell, right? Just take the sell. Just take the sell. Look at this sell. Look at this 1 hour sell trade, Esther. Look at this 1 hour sell trade that happened.
Yeah, I can see.
Look at this. Look at
Mouth,
this.
mouth watering.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
This
God.
is 707 points.
Mm.
If you enter this trade, ladies and gentlemen, last week when this happened, if you put in this trade and you just put in one trade here and you earn $1 per point at 700 points, how much would that person earn from that one trade, Esther? $1 per point.
700.
What if they traded $10 per point? How much would they have made?
7,000.
What if they traded $100 per point? How much would they have made?
70,000.
I'm
And there are
telling
people
you,
making that money for real.
Marlene, this is no joke.
Yes.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because when we jump off of here, over the next between now and Friday, apart from these presentations that I do, the only other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be lifting up this mouse in my hand and I'm going to be right clicking. I'm going to be clicking new order, take care of my family and children and stuff there, wife and all that, right? But apart from that, guys, I'm telling you, just right click. I'm not leaving to go to no office. I'm not leaving to go run no business with staff and deal with all of that. I've done that in the past. I'm not even leaving to build a team. I'm just going to be right clicking in this box, right? Let me just find another box that I could right click in because you can't right click that one. But this one over here, the GBP chef, right? Thank you for this one, Esther. I'm going to pay attention to this one. USD chef, because when this spread narrows, right? Go for 0.05 lot size. Not too bad, right?
Not too bad.
You can go with 0.01. Can go with 0.1. 0.1 is still good. Yeah, 0.1 is a good lot size for currency pair, right? Not 0.1. Right. So this is gonna be what? Show me that.
Right at the top.
Esther, what's going on over there? Tell everybody what's going on over there.
It's selling. Can you see that? It's moving the NAS.
Marlene, can you see the trade moving in our direction?
It's moving. Yeah.
It's really, if you had entered, it could have activated there.
Yeah. Beginners, this is where you put the trade, but intermediate level people would have been up here. Right? Intermediate level people would have been up here. Okay?
Yeah.
Just telling you. Yeah, some people would have been in and out of this already. But the spread is still too wide, okay, for you to collect your profit. Okay, that's the only issue there. But that trade won, right? It's clear, like day in front of everybody. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw that, right? Everybody saw that trade win. Okay, so as I'm saying, what people like Esther and Bright and many of us are going to be doing is that we're going to be right clicking. We're going to be changing this. Right? In this case, that I put 0.01 lot size, and then we're going to put a pending order. And then we're going to put what's called a sell stop. And then we're going to just scroll this off until it comes off the screen. When it goes down, we're down. All right. And let's hit place, right? And once we hit place, we have this little line here now. So it's right here now, right? Modify that. A little bit careful because this thing's a little tricky. And then we would have brought it up and put this dotted line up here. Okay. But intermediate level people, you'd have been up here with your entry. This is where you'd have gone for your entry. All right. Delete that right now because I'm not trading that at this moment. But this trade is probably already won. So we have to wait for a different setup. All right. But this was a winning trade. Okay. This happens multiple times per day. The system calls them out multiple times per day. What's your best day you've had in trading using the system, Esther? Do you mind sharing with everyone?
I don't mind, but obviously people need to know that I was on a funded account when I was trading this. The very first time I did get 6,000.
6,000 on a funded account. Guys, it's just a demonstration of what's possible. To earn $6,000 in a trading account, you have to have a big account. Okay? Just to guide us. But to earn, if Bright is out there, if you're out there, Bright, because there are many people here who do $2 a trade, $5 a trade, $10 a trade. I do $2 trades. I do $1. I do some trades where I win 16 cents, right? I'm very happy to do that. But there are trades where I win $80, $150 on a trade, and that type of thing. Some people who are doing $1,000, $2,000 on a trade. Depends. It all depends on the size of your account. So different dynamics depending on what your trading capital is, right? But just a great time for us, especially those of us who are going to be trading the indices, guys. This 1 hour trade here, 700 points, 700 points on one transaction. All right, and there are more coming up. There's more coming up this week. Look out for them. They're happening all the time, all the time. All right, all the time. So all we have to do is to get our system, learn how to use it, practice, guys. You know, do not play around with it, practice with it, and let's make a lot of money, right? So Marlene, all right.
Yes.
Are you liking the system?
I like the system. I just have to get myself set up now.
Yes, that's it.
I just have to get myself set up, right?
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Just buy
And
the
I'll be
system.
watching you a few more times before I set up.
Keep coming as many times as you want. We're here Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So we don't do a presentation on Fridays, but we do one Monday to Thursday, then Saturday, Sunday. And right now, you know, the market is ready to go. And we're ready to get into the market. You know, Esther, we're going to be running toe to toe together over the next, you know, I believe that in our group, we're going to see quite a few of us, because I'm going to be in that number, quite a few of us earn over $1 million over the next year. There's going to be quite a few of us that will have that testimony. Because the system is it's consistent. There's no, sometimes it does this, sometimes it does that. You know, the gentleman who developed this over the last 3 years, he's never seen a 1 hour and a 4 hour trade call wrong in 3 years. Never, right? So the system is 99% correct. All we have to do is to avoid greed. Do not take trades that are not properly set up. Okay, so you have to learn how to identify the right setup. And once you do that and you follow the rules, you're good to go. If you break the rules, there are some rules as to how to use the system, then you are going to have inconsistent results. But if you obey the rules, your results will be 90 to about 94% of the trades that you take, you'll win. Okay, because I did 129 trades last week, Esther, and I won 120 out of the 129 trades. I lost 9.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So the system is amazing. The system is amazing. There's no question about it. The system is not that I am some special trader. The system is amazing. So it's just to use the system is what I'm relying on. So if you just do that, you win your trades without, you know, much fanfare. All right. So guys, practice. Remember, do not get into revenge trading. Do not, you know, if you lose that trade, just recalibrate, let the market reset. You know, look at it again, understand what's happening. Market can change its conditions. The market can reverse, right, relative to what it was doing before. You know, so you know you have to consistently do that. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And thank you, Marlene. Not Marlene. You've been so
Yes.
amazing.
Thanks for the experience.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, Marlene, you lit up the call today with the grilled pork, broccoli, carrots, and yellow rice. All right, there's some people out there.
I had something to eat.
Yeah, their mouth is watering, right? Cow, that man. I wish I was over by Cayman Islands to get some of that.
Yeah.
Marilyn, proud of you.
Oh, hey, Claudine, I'm happy I joined it. Thanks for recommending it. So,
all right, wonderful.
Okay.
All right, great. Any questions from anyone else before we jump off? All right, man. Great. No question. Hey, Bright, my friend, what's up?
I just want to tell you this. This group, every time we are hearing from Jamaicans, I just want to tell you that Nigerians are coming. And the UK are coming. And we are going to take over. We are going to take over.
Hey,
you know why?
Right?
Because the best place to trade Forex is from Nigeria now. So we are coming. We are coming.
The time zone, you see, Nigeria, you have an advantage, right? You have a big advantage. You have a big advantage because of time zone, because the London market and the New York market is the daytime for you guys. Full daytime. I have to get up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. to take advantage of the London market, and that's morning for you guys. So I agree with you that, you know, you guys are going to tear it up, and award today. All right, the money has come. So yeah, it's going to be great, Bright. Excellent, man. Congrats. Bright, you want to quickly share what your experience has been so far using the system for everybody?
Dr. Harry, I don't know what to tell anybody who haven't got this system. It's better not to trade than to trade without the safety trade system, because this is, I have never seen a thing like this before. You know, this week, if you check all the sell on gold, we did not miss one of them. We did not miss one of them. All the sales that happened on gold this week, we got all of them. You know, just paying attention to the safety trade system, and we're just seamlessly we're just making money. I mean, I said I stand in awesome astonishment to this safety trade system. It's just so magical. Trading and just encountering very few, you know, out of so many trades, you have very few losses. It's just mind-blowing. And I have seen a lot of hypes. I've seen a lot of influencers. I've seen a lot of, you know, where they will impress people with when they win. But when they lose, you know, people won't see it. It happens in the background. When they win, they feel they win, they will just make a lot of noise with it. But this is not hype. This is, you see all you are seeing on gold. In my team, we chop all of them, Dr. Harry. We ate all, we munch them all, right? From the beginning to the end. I don't know how many pips that are, you know, but
757.
we caught all. We caught all, Dr. Harry. Yeah. So
I don't know. This week is gonna be amazing. I'm getting some of the gold with you, bro. I'm getting some of the gold with you. I'm not being left out at all.
Gold is my baby. It's my baby.
And the USD chef looks like it's changing on us because it went from red to green. So you know, we have to recalibrate here and see what's going on. But man, this is just beautiful. How beautiful this is. How beautiful this is. And more trades to be called out. System is going to be calling out tons of trades, guys. In another 45 minutes from now, this thing will heat up, like really get hot. And for those who have the system, enjoy yourself, make a lot of money this week. And next presentation tomorrow, bring a friend, right? Please, as you know, as Claudine has introduced Marlene today, please, everybody, bring a friend or 2 or 3 friends. I'd love to see us get to over 100 people on the Zoom. You know, that would be a blessing to bless so many other people with this information. Let's not keep it to ourselves, right? You know, this is US oil, 1 minute sell stop, Eurocat, another 1 minute, Japan 225, 5 minute, German 30, 5 minute. So German 30 setting up as well. Man, this is going to be this week is going to be so beautiful. A lot of news this week, right? Check your Forex Factory. Wow, look at this gap. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Oh, this week is going to be something else. I knew Nas was going to buy, man. Look at that.
Dr. Harry, we like news. We like news now. We like news.
I knew. Anyway, let me calm down. Friday evening, I was supposed to put in an order from here to here for about 10 pips. I knew this thing was going to skyrocket. I knew it. Anyway, let me calm down. All right, because this gap is out. That's sweet. The market is live now. It's ready to go, guys. Ready to go. All right, let's go. Let's go make some money. All right. All right, and blessings, everybody. Blessings, everybody.
Blessings.
Right.
Good night. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. B. Have a good one,
You
everybody.
too.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doc. Good night, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Benjamin.
You're welcome. Blessings. Blessings.